Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're going to be talking about another update. We have a shift going on. Let me just pull up my map. So if you saw yesterday's update, you can see kind of what's going on. Today we have a big shift, and I wasn't going to make a video at all today, but I wanted to come and make a video because it is a prominent shift going on. So let's just start like we always do with activity from Alaska. We always know that Alaska is what kind of feeds the energy down into the west coast of the United States and disperses out to the east from there. So let's start up here in Alaska. We have in the Bering Sea 2 large earthquakes, and these are the Aleutian Islands, a 5.1, and let's check the depth. 26 kilometers, not very deep, that's good. And 5.2 depth, 61 kilometers, that's not very deep, that's pretty good. But those are larger earthquakes that are definitely, they have affected the energy that's come into here, and we'll talk, I'll show you that in a minute, that Alaska has received some bigger ones, since these, due to the energy that's pulling into that area. So let's continue on to 2.5. A 4.0, that's pretty significant. A 2.6. A 3.6 is significant when you're forecasting. I'm sorry, my dogs are barking in the background if you can hear them. A 2.3. Another 4.2, that's significant as well. A 2.0, that's pretty normal. A 2.5, 2.5, all normal. 3.4, significant. 2.6, pretty normal. And one up here, which is a 2.5, pretty normal. Oh, and a couple up here. A 3.7 and a 2.0. So it's been about, I would say, 6 months since we've seen so much energy that has pulled into the Alaskan area. I would not be surprised if they did have an earthquake, but it's not necessarily on a significant moderate to large earthquake, but it's not necessarily on my watch list. As well as anything on the west coast, even here in Canada, going down to Washington, Oregon, and California, even into Mexico. I wouldn't doubt if a moderate to large earthquake happened, but we have been tracking the potential for a large earthquake for a long time, and that's mainly what my forecast updates are about, is a potentially large earthquake. So when I talk about a shift happening, it suggests that it's just a shift that is new energy. I don't necessarily know exactly what it means, but it makes me watch the area. It puts me on a little bit of alert. And probably not an alert for something too large, but potentially, yes. Yesterday, if you saw the update, we had a lot of activity on the west coast, coming from Bakersfield all the way up to the northern part of California. Today, that is silent. We've seen this area be silent for a few days, while this area picked up again, and now it seems to be reversed. It's shifted, and that area is silent, and this area has picked up again. And let's just go over what the magnitude of these earthquakes are. A 2.2, pretty normal. It's not normal in the area, though. 2.45, pretty normal. 2.1, pretty normal. 2.46, pretty normal. Now, here are some earthquakes near Ridgecrest, and these ones they could be just aftershocks of the Ridgecrest earthquake last year. Everybody knows that there is a lot of activity still happening a year later. However, we still watch them, and those are both normal magnitude earthquakes. There's one that's hidden right here. Let's see. 2.6, that's a little higher, but not too bad. That's pretty normal. A 2.6. Now, I believe I was surprised by something in this area. I'm trying to figure out what it is. A 2.9. So that's a new area to have a 2.9. Not knowing what it's suggesting. And a 2.4 in a new area of Nevada. This place has not had an earthquake, and is not connected to the Nevada sequence. These are aftershocks from the Nevada sequence that happened about last month, a 5 or 6.5 earthquake, and these are all earthquake aftershocks from that earthquake. Let's just see what a few of them are. 3.0, 2.3 normal, 3.0 is pretty good. They seem pretty normal. I'm not going to look at all of them. I'll save you the misery to look at all of them. We had one up in here in Montana. Yes, yesterday, and whenever I see stuff up here going on, I always watch the Salt Lake City area. The Salt Lake City area did actually see an increase in aftershock activity since this Montana earthquake, but you won't see it on this application because they were too small. This application only shows, I think, 2.0 and above. Going across the states, Kansas, or is this Oklahoma? Pretty normal. Oklahoma has earthquakes all the time. That's totally normal. Not large earthquakes, but smaller ones daily, so. But I just wanted to talk about the shift. The shift is really surprising to me that it's been very active along this area, and now it's silent, and it seems to be picking up down here. And that's kind of an unusual area to even have earthquakes at all. Well, I think it's still pretty normal. I guess if you were going to go down here to the San Diego area, that would be the area that would be more suspicious. But it is an interesting shift to me. My intuition says that it's interesting enough that I wanted to make an update about it, so that's what I'm doing. And not really sure too much what it means. Of course, you guys know that I've been watching the entire West Coast, everything from Washington all the way down to San Diego area. So I don't have a specific idea of what the shift means, but we're gonna watch it, and it's interesting to me. And that's basically what I wanted to make today's forecast about, and I'll update you guys if anything interesting happens. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.